Neil deGrasse Tyson has made a startling revelation that jeopardizes the future of our planet. An asteroid named Apis is headed our way, and if it hits, it'll create a tsunami so great that it will wipe clean the entire west coast of the United States. Stay with us as we explore our chances against this potential uninvited intruder and the probability of Apis striking the Earth. In 2013, a meteor exploded over the Ural Mountains in Russia and was captured by unsuspecting viewers who had no idea what they were seeing. The implications of this celestial object hitting the ground would be significant. The light from the meteor was briefly brighter than the sun and was visible as far as 100 kilometers away. Some eyewitnesses even reported feeling an intense wave of heat from the fireball hurtling from the sky. The meteor exploded in an airburst over Chelyabinsk Oblast at a height of about 29.7 kilometers. The explosion produced a hot cloud of dust and gas that penetrated 26.2 kilometers. While most of the meteor's energy was absorbed by the atmosphere, the explosion created an enormous shock wave that affected around 7,200 buildings in 6 cities across the region, leaving them scrambling for major repairs. Although the meteor didn't strike anyone, its indirect effects harmed almost 1,500 residents who required immediate medical assistance. The asteroid that exploded in Russia had a total kinetic energy equivalent to the blast yield of 400 to 500 kilotons of TNT. To put that in perspective, that is 26 to 33 times more energy compared to the atomic bomb that was detonated in Hiroshima. All this damage was caused by a meteor that didn't strike Earth, but exploded in the air. What do you think would happen if an asteroid more than 1,000 feet across, with a kinetic energy of 500 megatons of TNT would actually hit the Earth's surface? It would cause a catastrophe that sends our modern world reeling from the shock of such a dramatic event. We are talking about the asteroid astronomers have named Apis after the Egyptian god of death. They chose such a theatric name for this asteroid because it is headed towards Earth, and if and when it hits, it will create a terrible tsunami that will wash away the west coast of the United States. Tyson fears that the asteroid could do $1 trillion worth of damage, the aftereffects of which will last for several years. According to the world's current favorite astrophysicist, Apis will fly by Earth on the 13th of April, 2029. While its first close encounter with Earth does not pose any serious threat, things will not be the same when Apis circles by again on April 13, 2036. One calculation has the asteroid striking ground just off the coast of Southern California. If that were to happen, the asteroid would dive into the Pacific Ocean, triggering a series of tsunamis. Suppose the calculations prove accurate, and Apis strikes Southern California. In that case, we can expect water from the tsunami to only make about a 4 mile in along the west coast, which should not cause too many casualties. In fact, Tyson believes only the surfers and weathermen should be worried about the asteroid's impact since they will be the closest to the tsunamis. The first time Apis will get dangerously close to Earth will be on April 13, 2029. Astronomers believe the asteroid will get within 20,000 miles of the planet, which is less than the distance between the Earth and the Moon. In fact, this is within the distance that geosynchronous satellites orbit Earth and 10 times closer than our Moon. So you can even expect a view with the naked eye in some parts of the world during the flyby. Considering how the fate of our planet is connected to Apis's trajectory, it only makes sense for astronomers to study its orbit closely. Apis was first discovered in 2004 and immediately put on NASA's list of most hazardous asteroids that could collide with Earth, estimated to be about 1,100 feet across. Apis quickly gained notoriety as a celestial object that could pose a grave threat to our planet when astronomers predicted its close flyby in 2029. However, that impact assessment changed when astronomers closely tracked the asteroid and its orbit. When Apis made a distant flyby of Earth around March 5, 2021, astronomers took the opportunity to use powerful radar observations to re-evaluate the estimate of its orbit around the Sun with extreme precision. Fortunately, based on recent observations, they could rule out the risk of impact in 2029 and the potential impact risk in 2036. In fact, they concluded that Apis would not be impacting our planet for at least a century, which is quite a relief. While the impact risk no longer exists, Apis will still pass our planet's surface at a distance of 20,000 miles on April 13, 2029. The exciting event will allow astronomers a unique opportunity to get a close-up view of a solar system relic that is now just a scientific curiosity and not an immediate hazard to our planet. But that's not all. NASA is prepared to redirect a spacecraft to study the asteroid. After completing its recent mission of collecting an asteroid sample from Bennu in 2023, OSIRIS-REx will be renamed OSIRIS-APIS Explorer or OSIRIS-APEX. The spacecraft will encounter Apis during the asteroid's 2029 Earth flyby, providing astronomers with an unprecedented close-up look at its surface. Like the Bennu mission, OSIRIS will be responsible for bringing back an asteroid sample from Apis so that scientists can better understand its composition and role in the universe's history. The orbit of Apis crosses our planet's orbit, but the asteroid completes its orbit around the Sun in less than one Earth year, around 0.9 years. This places it in the group of Earth-crossing asteroids known as ATN, whose orbits are smaller in width than our own. However, when the asteroid comes precariously close to Earth in 2029, its orbit will be widened to become larger than the width of Earth's orbit. Hence, Apis will be reclassified from the ATN group to the Apollo group, which comprises Earth-crossing asteroids with orbits wider than 1 astronomical unit. So far, we don't know much about the asteroid except for the details we have observed from afar. For example, Apis is classified as an S-type or stony-type asteroid, comprising silicate materials and a mixture of metallic nickel and iron. The asteroid's images reveal an elongated shape with 2 lobes, making it look something like a peanut. But we can expect to learn more about Apis when OSIRIS-APEX collects a soil sample from its surface and brings it back home for analysis. Believe it or not, this quest to study asteroids and understand their movements through space became a priority because of Jupiter. In 1994, between July 16 and 22, humanity witnessed a collision between a planet and a comet for the first time. It was the Shoemaker-Levy 9 slam against Jupiter, and the gas giant didn't stand a chance. Astronomers had only discovered SLAM a year earlier, they didn't think much of it. But when the massive pieces of the comet crashed into Jupiter for several days, the aftermath was unbelievable. The comet invasion left huge dark scars in the planet's atmosphere and lofted superheated plumes into its stratosphere. This collision allowed scientists to explore a new celestial phenomenon, but more than that, it served as a wake-up call that massive collisions were still taking place in the solar system today. It was Jupiter, tomorrow it could be Earth. After all, a similar event in the past did wipe out the dinosaurs 65 million years ago. Learning from Jupiter's fate, scientists concluded that monitoring our planet's neighborhood and identifying any threats to our world was crucial. Jupiter took a hit from a comet right before our eyes, but several celestial bodies in space could lead us to a similar end. From cosmic snowballs of frozen gases, rock, and dust that orbit the Sun to asteroids, collision with any of them could create havoc on the planet. But now, scientists know better and vigilantly scour the neighborhood for any signs of impending doom. And that's how we found Apis, the deadly asteroid that had us scared for quite a few years. Are you excited to witness Apis up close when it passes Earth in 2029? Let us know your answers in the comments below. Thanks for joining this exciting space voyage. Remember to hit the like button if you enjoyed this video. Please subscribe to our channel and press the notification bell for more mind-blowing space videos. Until next time, stay curious, stay vigilant.